Welcome back everybody, I trust you're doing well. This is a review for DYOR, a NFT newsletter for the Solana ecosystem that was released in March for a cost of 0.5 Sol with a supply of 1,000 NFTs. The introduction on the DYOR white paper identifies what solution these guys are trying to provide for the people that own one of their NFTs. And that is essentially that not everybody has hours and hours to be researching meticulously about the NFT projects that they want to get into, which leads to poor investing, poor trades, which can spiral out of control and end up in quite sizable losses. So if we pop over to DYOR's Twitter, we can see that they've got 11.6 thousand followers, which is a healthy amount really, considering that this project only has 1,000 NFTs. Looking at Magic Eden, you can see that the floor price is 0.3 Sol currently. It's traded a healthy amount considering the price of the NFT. And if we look at the activity, we can see that there's a healthy amount traded over the last couple of days considering what this project is. Again, you can also see that there's a respectable 2,900 members within the Discord, which I feel is a fair amount considering that there are only 1,000 NFTs and you will need Meta Helix verification to be able to access the private channels within the Discord. Weekly newsletters are released every Sunday, allowing the DYOR community to be prepped and ready for the week to come. Newsletters, in my opinion, are of really high quality and have been delivered so far on time every week. The latest volume is volume 6 as of this recording. I feel like the newsletter is really well structured and facilitates all budget sizes. You can see that the beginning of the newsletter is a review of existing projects before moving into upcoming mints, before reviewing low caps to get involved with and some other higher cap projects that could be of interest. Again, suitable for all types of budget. Wanted to focus on one of the reviews within the newsletter on Sol Decoder. So it starts off by explaining who they are and when the project was minted. It then moves on to say what the guys are going to be doing post mint, and that is releasing an app for iOS and Android. Then moves on to show a picture of that app in progress with some important notes and considerations, a conclusion to show why the guys are bullish on the project overall. And that's a typical structure for every review within the DYOR newsletter. So the next important thing to know about DYOR is that the team has 100 Sol in an investment wallet to remain a sustainable project with investment opportunities communicated on and voted on by the community DAO in Discord. I really like how the team has further capital raising ideas, which is a sensible way to look at opportunities to keep the project sustainable. The team also has a range of marketing ideas, which you would expect from a project, but again, it helps keep the NFT collection competitive and looks to add value to those holding a DYOR NFT. I really like how the white paper has been transparent with what the team have taken for themselves, which is a very respectable 50 Solana each, which I feel is a nice amount for those guys to be able to pay themselves in return for the excellent work that they're doing. I feel that similar projects have many callers working hard to provide live content, and this really comes at a large, unsustainable cost. I also like that DYOR is in the process of doxing themselves with rad rugs. There are a few considerations with the DYOR newsletter, and the first one is the fact that it's a PDF. This means that people can freely distribute this around to their communities. Only one person really need hold an NFT, and they can do with it what they want. The only thing that the DYOR community expects is that people do what is right. Personally, I feel that this is a little bit of a slight issue. The second thing to consider is that the Discord operates really on the slow side of life. There are some nice channels, there's some great alpha, and there are some whitelist opportunities and collaborations. But for the most part, I would like to see personally more chat going off in there, more alpha and more support amongst the community for one another. And I just wanted to show that recently we did manage to secure a whitelist opportunity for Community 3, which is a bit crazy considering that they'd closed all of their DAO collabs, but we managed to get a couple of whitelist spots in there for the community. So This just goes to show that although DYOR is a small community, it still packs a bit of a punch. It looks like there's quite a few people on the DYOR staff team. However, outside of the newsletter, there's not really a terrible amount of content being pushed out there. I've noticed that they've got a second Twitter page called DYOR Threads, which is really cool. But again, it's text-based and it's pretty much the same as the newsletter, right? I'm looking for, and I would like to see some YouTube content or something else that would really help engage the community and help the price of the NFT boost just simply by providing some additional forms of content. So my final verdict on DYOR is that I really like the project and it suits the slower, more thoughtful investor compared to the faster paced Wall Street type callers that comparative NFT projects have to offer. I like how DYOR has separated itself from other alpha projects by making itself super sustainable, almost energy efficient if you like. But this strategy I feel could be the death of the project too, due to lack of differentiated content. I'd really like to see weekly videos, AMAs, some more community engagement alongside the weekly newsletter. The fact that the main utility is a not so exclusive PDF that can be distributed easy is a bit of a sticky situation for me. But having said that, DYOR is priced very affordably at just 0.3 Sol, which is about $30 at the time of recording. This means you could expect to make a swift return on your investment simply through one whitelist opportunity or gaining some project insight, not to mention the hours that you'd save in manual research. I think if DYOR can deliver on their roadmap promises by adding paid sponsorships to their content and possibly figure out a way to give some of the profits back to the community, then I feel that there could be a healthy demand for the NFT. But this kind of growth and investment will need additional streams of content. I'm going back to that again, such as a YouTube channel, Instagram, and Discord community events, all of which are going to cost funds, which I'm not sure that the project will have because it's such a small collection. But even putting aside all these potential growth ideas, DYOR is only 6 weeks old and in my opinion, an absolute no-brainer for the cost. If you managed to make it to the end, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate you and your time. If you'd want to talk to me on a more personal level, you can do. You go to the Soccerpunks Discord server, which you can find by going to Magic Eden, finding our marketplace and buying one of our NFTs, which is ridiculously cheap at the moment. I'm always in there. You can engage with me. We can talk sports, we can talk crypto alpha or anything else that you'd like to chat about.